Hello, this is Conservative Life on Mars because we are living life very crazy right now, very strange. I want to give you a quick explosive update on the Shanquella Robison case. The lead attorney last night did another excellent explosive interview with investigative Mexican reporter Mr. Zuniga. Sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, Gerardo Zuniga. Now, I just want to say real before I get into the bolts of this of everything I'm going to say, the highlights. Mr. Zuniga, please understand, he's the only person there that has boots on the ground in Mexico. He lives in Mexico. This is what he does 24/7. Other stations, cable stations, news channels are calling him for information. They don't have boots on the ground. They're not sending representatives from CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC. They're not sending anybody there. Keep in mind, they had no problems sending Spanish-speaking reporters to report on the caravans and talk to members of the caravans coming to the United States, but they have nobody in Mexico right now doing the work of this man, and he has no skin in the game in this, except that this is what he does 24/7. And trust and believe, doing this type of work in Mexico is very dangerous. Those types of journalists do not have the protections that journalists do have in America. So basically, every time he reports on something, he's putting his life on the line. And I'm going to put his Western Union information. The lead attorney has it on his site too, so that if you feel deep within your heart to give him something, I would say please do so, because he's doing a lot of work that no other channel is doing. Again, even here in border states, I live in a border state. They have not reported on this case with the same intensity and veracity as they have with the kids in Idaho that got shot up in their room. Everybody has boots on the ground in Idaho, but somehow they cannot find Spanish-speaking people or just a reporting group to go to Mexico and do the investigative reporting for this here. Okay, I'm done with being on my soapbox. We're going to start with the highlights. Okay, highlight number one. There's been a lot of speculation on the American side of things. Was Dejanay Jackson ever captured? Because they didn't see it on TV. They didn't see it on radio. Her parents didn't announce it. This, that, and the other, and a flip and a twist. You have to understand, you're dealing with international agencies here. You're dealing with police stations, and you're dealing with also international country. Mexico is considered an international country. They are not going to announce, hey, we're going down the street and arresting her. We found her at this address. No. Come on now. Let's think a little bit different here. Everything that you know about the American system way of doing things is going to be slightly different, especially if you're dealing with two different countries and with an international agency. Okay, so according to sources, Dejanay was captured and put into custody in Connecticut by the FBI. The FBI, again, are not going to announce their actions. No police agency is going to announce their actions. Since this is being considered an international event, what Americans are used to hearing, the process is going to be a little bit different. She was arrested or put into custody by the FBI, and her case will be under review by the FBI, and this could take 20 to 30 days, and a decision will be made that if the Mexican case has enough evidence to extradite her. So mainly now, because Dejanay is an American citizen, her case has to go up for review. So she is in protective custody, and she's being protected by her government, which is the United States of America, and then they will decide if the host country, Mexico, has enough information to extradite her. If they feel that the case is strong enough, then she will be extradited to Mexico, and more than likely that will be all over the news. So right now, for the next 30 days, 20 to 30 days, her case is under review. Sure, it could happen in 10 days, but you never know. So 20 to 30 days is normally the time that is used to make that decision. Something very strategic and crucial to this case is Mexico, where the case will be tried, has a new penal system. They do not inform or report details of a case. Because of this new system, officials cannot release information to the public until charges are formally attached to the person. In this case, this would be Don Jackson. And this will all be done in Mexico. Because of the information lockout, or quiet, regular news media cannot access information as they would normally do here in the United States. So that's why you have a lot of rumors going around, speculation. I want proof. You won't get proof till Desjardins is going to Mexico and those charges have been attached to her. But if you remember what I said previously, right now, Desjardins' case is under review here while she's still here in the United States. All that's going to be kept quiet. Okay? Understand, that's going to be kept quiet, so there's going to still be rumors going around till an official announcement is made. You have two, not one, but two people who were witness to the event squealing right now. Squealing. They have given their testimonies. That is going into the file. You have the video of the beating in the file. You have several other videos that have been making their way around social media that are in the file. Plus, you have to look at, and all of this was investigated and found by this gentleman, Mr. Zuniga, Gerardo Zuniga, okay? And you also have an audio of Shanquella and Desjardins before they were in Mexico in this file. So, everything is stacking up. Now, this is going to be a 2-for-1. I'm going to combine two highlights here. And these are the highlights that I had the most questions about. Number one, it's been confirmed that they moved Shanquella's body and they dressed her. Because you remember in the video, she was nude when the beating happened. And in several other videos from other people, I heard that they had moved the body. He has confirmed, Mr. Zuniga, that her body was moved. She was in the top bedroom and then they brought her downstairs. This is tampering of a crime scene. This is going to be very crucial to the to everything that happened. And especially finding out that she had a broken neck and you go around moving her around and then you're tossing with her to put clothes on her. This does not look good at all. This is not cool at all. The second thing also is I always had a question about the police and the government officials here. He also confirmed that the government officials, which we will assume were the police, knew that the friends were lying about her just having alcohol poisoning. They did notice how badly bruised her body was, how the current state did not look like she was just drinking. It also had bumps and bruises on it. And they knew the friends were lying. Now, the thing is with this is they went ahead, took the body to have an autopsy. When the autopsy came back, the police went back to look for said friends. These people got so brilliant and moved to another hotel. As soon as everything died down, these folks moved to another hotel so they wouldn't be found. If that's not like some form of premeditation or something, that just shows that you know something is wrong and you did something is wrong. If it was just alcohol poisoning, that's one thing. But everything all together, this is I mean, this is mind-boggling. These folks were really just trying, the Cabo Six were trying to evade any further questioning or possible arrest. Okay, oh wow. These are the highlights that I have right now of this current interview with Mr. Gerardo Zuniga. I would encourage you, again, there's no fleet on the ground. Nobody else has boots on the ground in Mexico as far as any American press. They're all too worried about what's happening in Idaho and in Washington, D.C. They're not out here trying to find the truth on what killed this black woman. I would ask you to, if you can find it in your heart or something to spare, just to send him a token or two for his time. Understand also that he is getting hundreds of phone calls a day from all these news sources to supplement what they do show you, the little 30-second blip they do show you on this. So this just shows you what's happening right now. This is a conservative life on Mars. We're living in strange times. Let me know what you think of the highlights. Please subscribe, tell a friend, so I can keep giving you this good content.